Coach, just when we talked earlier in the week, you said you guys need to limit the long ball. UNO leads the league in home runs, and you've done it now 2 days in a row. So you have to like where you guys were pitching-wise in this one.
Yeah, I think both games our starters have pitched well, but our freshmen came out of the bullpen, threw the ball well. Those guys have a really good offense. That he was able to keep down, and both pitchers kind of got in a point there where they kind of lost it a little bit, and we walked a few guys, and they were able to take a little bit more advantage than we were. But our guy Alex settled back in, so I was proud of him. I was really, really proud of him. Proud of the way we competed. It's a good ball game, 4-3, and I mean it's a good ball game. That ball's 2 inches more to the left. At the end it's 4-4. So that's just the way baseball goes sometimes.
Runners in scoring position. The offense really struggled with runners on base today. What do you attribute that to, and how do you fix that as you move into the elimination bracket?
It's just part of baseball. We got to do something right to get them out there. And just got to give your best at bat. Sometimes the pitcher really bears down, in those spots, and we got to make sure to stay in a strike zone and give our best at bats at that time.
How do you feel about the bullpen moving into day 3? You haven't used many arms as you move into day 3. Can we expect more of a committee approach on tomorrow, or has this set up the way that you would have liked it to when the tournament started?
Well, if you win this one, it does. But Drayton Brown will start the game tomorrow. We got to have a really good start. It's kind of what it is. When you got to play 2 games and you got to come back and play again the next day, you got to have a great start. And I like the guys we got down there. There's a whole bunch of guys down there we trust that maybe hadn't got a chance to throw a lot this year, or at least the back end where we haven't had too many midweek games. But there's a bunch of guys down there we trust that'll do well.
And talking about trust, just talk about Brock just for a second, being able to have that home run just to give you just a little bit of energy, going into tomorrow.
Yeah, it was great at bat. I thought, obviously I went out there. I thought I hit by the first one or the second one, whatever it was. It was a really, really good at bat. After that happens, to settle in and get a good pitch to hit. He's kind of been in and out of there a little bit of the lineup, and it's good to see him lock it in for that good pitch hit.
Little things early in the game. Had a chance to have some crooked numbers, didn't quite get it done by hook or by crook, and sometimes in a game like this, that's when it shows up.
No doubt. that, you gotta give, even there, we had a man at second base, we had nobody out, we didn't get him over to third, and then we get a Gabe's ball which hits on the screws, gets him in. Our game is so hard, and it's made up of a bunch of little bitty games and a little bitty things you do. I think you got to look at those things, but it's also you got to look at the full body of work.
Thanks, Coach.
Good.